One moment, please. I don't know. I gotta think. Maybe I should go over there. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe later on. That's that. Okay, I wanted to see that over there real quick. Right there. Un momento. Yeah, I don't. This is only a test. This is the entire thing. It's just a test. Okay. All right. I think that works pretty well. Okay. I will provide a proper introduction and explain everything eventually. But for now, a word from our friend Ruddy. Actually, several words. I'm going to read this entire thing. If you're here for Space Nerds, you can fast forward. But, well, if you're here for the game, I'll be playing that later. Space Nerds of a sort might be interested in what follows. You can decide whether or not you like my voice. I'll explain a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know much about Rudyard Kipling. I was inspired by one of his poems. I do remember reading and watching The Jungle Book. I don't really remember much about it. But I recently found this particular poem from Rudyard Kipling, Joseph Rudyard Kipling. He won a Nobel, I think it won a Nobel Prize in literature, something like that. And, about over 100 years ago. Made sure this was in the public domain, by the way. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to give this a go. Forgive me in advance. The Explorer. There's no sense in going further. It's the edge of cultivation. So they said, and I believed it. Broke my land and sowed my crop, built my barns and strung my fences in the little border station, tucked away below the foothills where the trails run out and stop. Till a voice as bad as conscience rang interminable changes on one everlasting whisper day and night repeated, so. Something hidden. Go and find it. Go and look behind the ranges. Something lost behind the ranges. Lost and waiting for you. Go. So I went, worn out of patience, never told my nearest neighbors, stole away with pack and ponies, left them drinking in the town. And the faith that moveth mountains did not seem to help my labors, as I faced the sheer main ranges, whipping up and leading down. March by march I puzzled through 'em, turning flanks and dodging shoulders, hurried on in hope of water, headed back for lack of grass, till I camped above the tree line, drifted snow and salted boulders. Felt free air astir to windward, knew I'd stumbled on the pass. Thought to name it for the finder, but that night the norther found me. Froze and killed the plains-bred ponies, so I called the camp Despair. It's the railway gap today, though. Then my whisper waked to hound me. Something lost behind the ranges. Over yonder, go you there. Then I knew, the while I doubted, knew his hand was certain o'er me. Still, it might be self-delusion. Scores of better men had died. I could reach the township living, but he knows what tentures tore me. But I didn't. I went down the other side. Till the snow ran out in flowers, and the flowers turned to aloes, and the aloes sprung to thickets, and a brimming stream ran by. But the thickets dwined to thorn scrub, and the water drained to shallows, and I dropped again on desert, blasted earth, and blasting sky. I remember lighting fires. I remember sitting by them. I remember seeing faces, hearing voices through the smoke. I remember they were fancy, for I threw a stone to try 'em. Something lost behind the ranges was the only word they spoke. I remember going crazy. I remember that I knew it when I heard myself hallooing to the funny folk I saw. Very full of dreams, that desert, but my two legs took me through it, and I used to watch 'em moving, with the toes all black and raw. But at last the country altered, white man's country past disputing, rolling grass and open timber, with a hint of hills behind. There I found me food and water, and I lay a week recruiting, got my strength and lost my nightmares. Then I entered on my find. Thence I ran my first rough survey, chose my trees, and blazed a ringdom. Week by week I pried and sampled, week by week my findings grew. Saul he went to look for donkeys, and by God he found a kingdom. But by God who sent his whisper, I had struck the worth of two. Up along the hostile mountains, where the hair-poised snowside shivers, down through the big fat marshes and the virgin ore-bred stains, till I heard the mile-wide mutterings of unimagined rivers, and beyond the nameless timber saw illimitable plains. Plotted sites of future cities, traced the early grades between 'em, watched unharnessed rapids wasting 50,000 head an hour, counted leagues of water frontage through the axe-ripe woods that screen 'em, saw the plant to feed the people, up and waiting for the power. Well, I knew who'd take the credit, and the clever chaps that followed. Came a dozen men together, never knew my desert fears. Tracked me by the camps I'd quitted, used the water holes I hollowed. They'll go back and do the talking. They'll be called the pioneers. They will find my sites of township, not the cities that I set there. They will rediscover rivers, not my rivers heard at night. By my own old marks and bearings they will show me how to get there. By the lonely cairns I builded, they will guide my feet aright. Have I named one single river? Have I claimed one single acre? Have I kept one single nugget, barring samples? No, not I. Because my price was paid me 10 times over by my maker. But you wouldn't understand it. You go up and occupy. Ores you'll find there, wood and cattle, water transit sure and steady. That should keep the railway rates down. coal and iron at your doors. God took care to hide that country till he judged his people already. Then he chose me for his whisper, and I found it, and it's yours. Yes, your never never country. Yes, your edge of cultivation. And no sense in going further till I cross the range to sea. God forgive me. No, I didn't. It's God it's God's present to our nation. Anybody might have found it, but his whisper came to me. Thank you, and thank you, Rudyard, Joseph Rudyard Kipling. Um, let's take a wombat for a spin. Okay. We'll start on Stan. Yeah, just pretend you didn't see that. Actually, I'm going to be on weapons here. And this is a test. Again, remember, oops, this is only a test on my local area network. So, there's some level of, I don't know, conscientious consideration. Here we go. Anyway, projector will go up here. Um, and I think next time I'll probably do it such that I don't have to type all this stuff in. I'll just maybe have it running in the, oops, maneuvering power spell. Alright, okay, we got a weapon station. We got a main projector. We got some ambient background noise over here. My dog tearing apart a stuffed salmon. Blitz. Blitz will be our co-pilot today. Oh, I should have checked to see if the Joy-Con works. We got a Joy-Con connected to Fred over here. Oops. Join processes, run that. Also, we've got a we've got an Xbox controller on Very. We've got okay. Oops. So this is really only a test. We'll fire up a client on Very. All right. So I've been playing a game called Space Nerds in Space. Hello, Space Nerds out there, wherever there are space nerds in space. Um, Here we have my setup. I've got Space Nerds running on a couple of machines over here. I think I'm gonna adjust the vertical and horizontal here real quick because I mean, like I said, I will explain all of this craziness at some point, but at the moment, I'm just gonna do that because Barry's gonna keep flaking out. Like this is Barry over here. I gotta get it set up, but it keeps reconnecting whatever because I think it's the frame rate on the Raspberry Pi 4 that I've got Space Nerds running on over there. So Raspberry Pi 4's Raspbian, uh, and I think it's plugged into a really good monitor, but I think it can't handle the refresh rate or something like that, or I don't know. It's at the moment beyond me. But at any rate, so I'm gonna kind of adjust the like I said, the vertical and horizontal so that at least I don't know, get the most useful information on this screen here for I don't know, some visual point of reference to what's happening. While I'm gonna do just a very basic joyride in our Wombat, and then as I'm doing this, I'm kind of capturing sort of mental notes that I will translate, or I intend to translate into feedback for the game development community, Stephen and whoever else is hacking away on this thing these days. Like I said, I mean I discovered this game a while ago when it popped up on Hacker News, like forgive me, like 2 years ago, and I've been playing it over the past couple months off and on, and just hacked all these stations to work together, and it was kind of remarkable to me that it all works. I'm running Linux on a Raspberry Pi 4 over here. I'm running Linux in a virtual machine on a Chromebook over here. That guy's, I'm not going to run the client on it today, but it works. Um, Maybe I will run the client on it at some point later on, but in our flight tests today, I'm just gonna. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna play that. Um, but in our flight test, it's just gonna sit there um, with a bird on it. I think today. Maybe I'll put a client on it in a minute. We'll see how things go. Anyway, Barry, let's get Barry in here as our. Um, I want the sound server here. Text to speech. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit here to do a little window dressing. There we go. No. Okay. Oh heck, why not? Let's see. So Barry also has a Xbox controller hooked up using I think it's Joy-Con D. I don't remember now. One of them's using that one's using Joy-Con D. I don't know what I had installed to get the Xbox controller working, but then both the Raspberry Pi and the Ubuntu machine over there have a program called Anti-Micro X to map, in this case, the Joy-Con to keys on the keypad, right? Another thing that I've got wired up here on Barry is let's see here. Let's navigate to a starbase, or how about an interesting planet, a nebula? How about we go to computer, target, nebula, computer, navigate to nebula, and we're moving. Let's see if we can find a nebula and just zip on out to it and do a little joyride. There's one showing up a little bit there. Oh, that's a pretty one. I don't know if you can see that. It'll come in the center. I'll just walk over to it. Okay, it shows up okay right there. Anyway, yeah, that's one of the screens on stand. But I don't know. That nebula looks like it might be What do you think it is? I don't know, a couple light year away or warp factor away. Let's zip on out there. Let's do this. I think it's probably at least a 3-4 warp factor away. We'll get engineering to boost some warp here. I think it's going to be out there. We'll get out there. We'll jump out there real quick. I think I can. Oh yeah, I just mapped it to a key there. I think it worked, but. Okay. There's a planet. I'm gonna zip right on past that nebula, or maybe that's it. Maybe that's our nebula. It's... Hello, hey bud. Did they? Doesn't matter. Yeah, I stopped watching. Well, after the, I guess they did what they won. Yeah, they won. No, the red team. The red team won. The red team shanked 2-3. Okay, I'll shank them. I thought we'd, I don't know, find some asteroids or something. Really, again, I'm just kind of going for a joyride right now to test all of the systems here. And I will be including a link to this crazy video in a Jupyter notebook on a fork of the code base that I've created, on which I intend to, I don't know, do something. I don't know any C code. I don't know any Lua code. I've done a bit of Python, but, you know, I'm not quite sure how well that translates to the skill set required for this, but I have had some, you know, recent ideas around mission concepts or game nights with folks that may want to play on this here, maybe, I don't know. Or like at a hackerspace around town here. I haven't found that stuff yet though, so baby steps. Anyway, baby steps. Let's finish this little mission here. First off, let's get something more or nicer to look at over here. We'll let Wally do his thing. Okay. Remind me to talk about how, you know, I don't know. Look at that. Each one of those tables has an extra space on it. When I buy something from, you know, the Starbase, it'd be nice if Wally could like pick that thing up off of the shelf and put it on the correct table, and then I'd maybe get an extra power, you know, boost or increase my capacity, my power capacity for that thing, whatever it is. I think that'd be really cool for things like shields, you know, warp and impulse, that sort of thing. Other ideas I've got for like weapon systems and stuff like that are maybe a little bit more sophisticated or different. But anyway, let's finish this. Let's finish this job. We're gonna go zip on over to this planet over here, and I'm gonna do the voice commands because I got another thing I got wired up is voice commands via a software called Mycroft. I will drop a link to Mycroft and the Mycroft skill that I created and added to interface with the natural language FIFO that is built into the game. I couldn't get the example in the Space Nerds documentation or the wiki to work with just Pocket Sphinx, but I already had Mycroft running. Here we go. Let's see if it'll show up here. Hey, Mycroft. Engage warp drive. So I didn't push the button that time. I just told the thing to do it, which is cool. I can do things like target the nearest asteroid or something like that, or I've got another little doohickey to disembark from the starbase because you know, I just automated the sequence of disabling the magnets, putting the thing in reverse, and backing away from the station, and turning to port or starboard by 30 degrees. Anyway, that was fun. I've got some other ideas with that too, to like go to battle stations or evasive maneuvers or I had some other ideas. I don't know, but that's further reaching. But further reaching still, right? Anyway, let's get to this planet. Let's get to this planet. I think there's probably a starbase around it. Looks like it's actually. Let's go ahead and maybe I can do this. Hey, Mycroft, target the nearest planet. I don't know if I've actually implemented that. Look at that. That worked. I didn't remember having done that. But it's actually just setting a course to it, which is interesting. It didn't actually target it. I'll go and target it. Target it now and my at the con. Oops, not there. Right here. Actually, tell me which planet. That's it. ZEA. There's 3 warp factor away. Pretty sure there's a starbase around it. Let's yeah, it looks like starbase 1 is hanging out there. And then I'll go and describe ZEA. Let's see let's see here. Well, we're going to the planet is 3 warp factor away. There's a starbase around it. Maybe we'll do a little mining before we get there. You know, to pay for the trip. It's been. Let's actually see if there's anything near us that might be worth mining. Because we got to make some money. We're burning fuel here. Maybe I'll get something to show up on sensors if I add more sensor power here. Oh, looks like there's some stuff there. I'll go to the menus. Oh, no asteroids as yet, but looks like some loot maybe. What do we got here? I'm gonna put science over here. And I like this feature, or I don't know, trick. Having short range scanners on one screen and then details on another screen. That's really quite helpful. Would possibly be nice to have a sort of split screen or have it on one screen, the details and the thing you've got targeted on short range. But because it's kind of jarring going back and forth between those two things. But I like this feature, like having it. I'm gonna go target something. Oh, we're gonna go fly out and get this thing real quick. How far away is it? What we got? We got 1.9 warp factor, and it doesn't look like it's moving very fast. In fact, we're closing in on it at a very slow impulse. So, well, let's target this bad boy and go pick up some loot. It's only 1 point something warp factor away, so I'm gonna do the little warp factor dance. I don't know what warp factor that's gonna be. I don't know what that got us. It's up here. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Seeing it on navigation screen, but looks like there might be a miner on it already. We might be Might be a little bit late to this loot here. Let's take a look at scanners again. Oh, maybe. I don't know. No, it looks like maybe there's another box out there. Oh, okay. We're in luck. We've got a couple boxes really close to each other. Might be able to make some money. Make some money tonight. Let's see how far away it is. 36 still. We are closing in on it, but not very quickly. So I'm going to hop out there and maybe get ahead of it. It's going to be a really short warp. Try to get it on our plane. Oh, there it was. There you are, right? Gotcha. Oh, I'll get the miner out there. Maybe even get the tractor on it. I think we're probably pretty good at the moment. I think we're gonna get that box. Okay, we're gonna pick up this loot real quick. Wow, it's actually getting away from us, huh? Yeah, this is the part, this part's a little, I don't know, weird. How is the box getting away from us? Like, I'm going, like, pedal to the metal impulse here. How is it half a warp factor away from me? Like, why is it running away from me? I'm putting the tractor on this guy. How is this box, like, dragging me around? Like, okay, this is weird. I mean, I might get it, but why is it like, it's a box? Like, what's in it? A gorilla? For real, why is this thing tumbling through space in such a weird ass way? And my bot, like, how am I gonna get this box? What the hell is in this box? Power up tractor. What is my bot doing? What in the hell is this thing? It's just the docking systems. What is my bot doing? I don't have the thing. This box is like flying around me. I don't know what the hell it is. This is weird. um, maybe I can shoot it. Maybe I can shoot it. Ah, shit. Um, got it. All right. That was too difficult. Okay, but maybe by design. Cheers. I got the damn thing. Let's see if I'm out of gas yet. I've only got 50% gas. I'm gonna cut that. And let's see if I can target the next one. No, I think I pulled way off course now. What's happening here? Oh, I need more power to the sensors. That was nuts. That was really quite frustrating. I mean, I'm, you know, still playing, so. But man, there's the box there. That's SPO. I'm not gonna go chase that thing. That's another box right there, which is 0.8 warp factor away. We are kind of closing in on it. Um, Maybe this one's not like got a squirrel, like a mad pack of squirrels in it or something. Nope, gotcha. Right over here. How is it getting away from me? Like, why is it running away from me when I start after it? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's a box. Like, really, it's. I don't get it. I don't get it. I like. Wait, oh, because I'm behind it. Because I launched fast. I'm running away from it. Oh. Where the F is it, man? For real. Like, okay, I gotta cut my losses and like that's I'm not gonna go after another one of those. I'm just gonna call my bot back. Oh, okay. And then continue on to Starbase. Okay, another thing, real quick, time check. I don't know what time check it is. 6:15, something like that. Yeah, on the comm screen, um, the uh, typing numbers in the messages switches what's on the main view. If you use the top line number keys, that's particularly aggravating. Not all of my keyboards though have a numlock, so um, I think maybe there's probably a better way of selecting the what goes on the main screen rather than using the number keys, so that the number keys can be used in messages. And maybe it's a key chord like a control blah, control one, or something like that. Because the function keys are reserved for stations. But if it's like maybe it's like a alt function, one or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, that's the top line keys, top line number keys, blah blah blah. Starbase 01 is still 3.4 warp factor away. We'll zip on out there. To hell with your squirrely boxes tonight. There's our starbase. Let's see if I can dock this bad boy. It would be nice. I'd like to have it like I don't know. Well, I'd like to automate the docking procedure, I guess, but not exactly sure how at the moment. Disengage the docking system. Don't let me forget to re-engage. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump out to warp on this guy because he's 3.39 away. Maybe next time we'll I don't know, get to shoot something. Now that's the thing. It's basically impossible for me to engage the enemy on my own. I need a co-pilot, and at this point, I've been able to cajole one or a couple of my sons to play once or twice. But this is not Fortnite, so getting them to play this game is kind of a challenge sometimes. Having said that, I do like the fact that it's more of a challenge to play solo because this makes me want to play it with other people in the room. It's just finding other people that want to play it because I think the learning curve. There's not a lot of Linux nerds where I'm at. I guess I don't know. Or Linux nerds are growing gray beards, I guess. Anyway, let's get to the starbase and call it a night for now. Okay, we got a 3.1 factors in the runner. If you followed this far, you've realized nothing. I do appreciate the dangers of flying into a planet. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring it in on impulse now. It would also be nice to know if I'm heading into danger. When I could check comms and see if they're getting attacked by laser beams or whatever, something like that. But no, let's see. So that's probably that's not really. Oh, it's a Zarkon starbase too. Great. I should have probably checked that. Maybe it's not too late to go back where I came from. Before I'm found out here. Let's see this. Yeah. Yeah, it's 8 warp factor away, but I think it's probably a safer place to park. I don't know. I don't like getting blown up at space station either. That's kind of irritating. But the other thing, a big thing is saving progression in the game. And I know that there's the game, if you quit it gracefully, I think, then the ship state gets saved. But you lose the ship state every time you get blown to smithereens or asphyxiated. So it'd be nice to go back in time, save points or something like that. And we can explain it in game with, you got space-time anomalies already. Space-time anomaly, meh, okay, and maybe we kind of take advantage of, I don't know, cheat death. What would Captain Kirk do, right? Anyway, let's get to this service. Where are we? We're gonna go to that planet. Looks a lot friendlier. Oh shit. Oops. That was sloppy. I don't know who's watching that. Oh, wait, is that? That's not my miner, is it? Okay. I've got 83 tons of tractor parts. That's awesome. How is 83 tons of tractor parts putting on a chase though? Like, were they all left on in the box or something? Vroom, vroom. Derelict ships out there. Let's see what. Okay. I'm not gonna go after another box that's gonna be running away from me though. I'm not gonna do it. I gotta park. I gotta park. It's just too frustrating. Oh, not Starbase 1. I don't want Starbase 1. Where's my Starbase 0? Crap. What did I do? Get me there. There you are. There you are. See, I'm on course. I'm on course. So we're still 6 light years, 6 warp factor away. Hey, Mycroft. Engage warp drive. It's a good look. Oh, I overshot the planet, and thankfully I didn't smash into it. Well, it looks like they're in a firefight down there, so maybe I'll hold off on parking right away. But I thought it was a good idea. Uh-oh, I'm out of oxygen. I'm going to have to shut everything down and generate some oxygen from it. I'm going to take a break myself. Um, I'll be back in a jiffy. Oh, hey, Soup downstairs. I'm going to leave this thing running now. Let's see. Yeah, hey, that's I'll go back. I'm still in flight at the moment, and I gotta park this thing. But give me a few moments. I'm gonna go get some soup, I think. and just park this. Yeah, we're running out of gas here, and that's problematic. We're one warp factor away still, so let's try this. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta give it some gas or then very low impulse warp. I need some maneuvering. Keep the tractor off and the sensors just a little bit. I can bring it in on. I don't need any phasers right now. I just need to get to the base. I need a warp. Yes, please, and let me park, please. I know there's a bunch of boxes there. You're not going to tempt me with those boxes. Oops. Where's my controls? Let's see here. The magnet's on, the light's on. Where's my service? Bring us in. All right, I'm about to bring this little test drive to a happy ending. Hopefully I don't run out of gas or run out of oxygen before I crash into the. And I don't want to get shot either. I don't want to get shot. Just bring it in there nice and slow because I don't want to increase any gas right now. Spend any additional resources, I suppose. Okay, now a little feedback from the peanut gallery. It is a little janky. Driving this thing with the controller. Well, this controller. At least my kids say so. I think I'm okay with it. I tell them it's like a boat, like you're tapping the rudder or something. Tap it this way, tap it that way, and then it's responsive to that way. I appreciate the challenge it is to keep the responsiveness across all of the interfaces and relative synchronicity all the time, and that's pretty impressive. But we're docked. We're docked to spaceport, so I'm gonna go ahead and gas up. I'm gonna request for repairs and refuel real quick before we, asphyxiate and space dock. That would suck. Except we're on moorage right now, and we're gassing up. That's cool. We're gonna manifest real quick and see what. Oh wait, we haven't been charged for that, so that's $2,500 to start with. That's $2,500 we started with, but we got 83 tons of really elusive tractor parts. Like these got to be some of the most. I don't know. Okay, it cost $1,300 to get. Holy crap! Wait, gas went down. Gas prices went down a little bit. Last time I filled the tank, it was like $1,400, so that's good. That's inflation ticking down. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how that works intergalactically, I suppose. But anyway, we'll get a. Buy some stuff here. Let's or sell some stuff. We'll end it here. We'll go to sell some cargo. Sell A. Oh wow, that's a whole crap load of money. Looks like, damn, I got a pretty good take, folks. I'm gonna take that for posterity. $144,818 and 42 shekels. Something like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut things down so I can eat some soup. That was fun though. I hope that was fun. Um, yeah, I'll just do this. Bye for now.